I start by swatching 6 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. If you connect the colors that sit opposite each other on the color wheel, you will get complementary color pairs. The 3 complementary pairs are red and green, orange and blue, and yellow and violet. When we place them side by side, complementary colors make each other appear more vibrant and eye-catching. For example, orange looks brighter next to blue and blue looks brighter next to orange. Also, complementary colors helps us to create more realistic shadows. So in this lemon painting, we will be using the complementary pairs yellow and violet and see how it helps to create more realistic shadow, and then we will slightly break the complementary pair rules and try a different color for the shadow and see how the result changes. Watch until the end of the video to compare both the approaches and see the difference for yourself. I have already started painting the basic lemon shape using Gamboge yellow, and the shape is mostly oval with small protrusion at each end. One end represents where the stem was attached and the other represents the blossom end of the lemon. I imagine that the light source is coming from above, so I left a small highlight near the top and filled the remaining area with Gamboge yellow. Using a clean damp brush, I soften the edge of the highlight so it blends smoothly into the surrounding color. I am defining the shape of the lemon since it looks slightly uneven. Now I'm happy with the shape of the lemon. So next I apply Indian yellow through the middle of the lemon and I bring that pigment down towards the bottom. I'm also adding that Indian yellow along the left side and near the top as you see in the video. Next we have to build the shadow using a small amount of violet. This violet is created by mixing crimson lake with cerulean blue. Since violet is a complementary color to yellow, it creates a more natural shadow while still allowing the lemon to remain bright and vibrant. You can see I'm using only a small amount of violet here, because if you add too much, this will create a brown which may overpower the freshness of the lemon. I'm moving my journal so that I'm allowing the pigment to move out of its place and creates a gradual transition from bottom of the lemon to the middle. I'm also adding a little amount of violet at the top of the protrusion and at the side as you see in the video. Next, using the same violet, I paint the cast shadow beneath the lemon. Then with a clean damp brush, I soften the hard edges of the shadow. Notice that the shadow is darkest directly beneath the lemon, where the object is closest to the surface. As the shadow moves away from the lemon, its value gradually becomes lighter. Now let's try another way of creating the shadow and see how it changes the final result. Here I once again paint the oval shape with Gamboge yellow. I leave a small white area at the top for the highlight. Then I add Indian yellow through the middle and bring that color downward towards the bottom of the lemon. I'm also adding a little Indian yellow along the left side and at the top of the lemon, just as before. Now it's time to add the shadow. This time I mix the violet with a small amount of indigo and apply it along the bottom of the lemon. Notice how this mix doesn't create a brown shade, instead it produces a more muted shadow with subtle greenish tone, giving the lemon a stronger and more dramatic appearance. So you can see that shadows can be created in different ways. You can use a complementary color like violet for a more natural look, or experiment with other color mixture like this to create a different mood and make your painting stand out. Try this experiment for yourself and let me know which approach you prefer. Next, using the same mix of violet with small amount of indigo, I paint the cast shadow beneath the lemon. Then I soften the hard edges using a clean damp brush. Using a clean damp brush, I'm lifting some pigment along the left side of the lemon near the protrusion. This is done because it creates a reflected light effect which occurs when light bounces off the surface beneath the lemon and back into the fruit. Adding this small highlight helps the lemon appear more rounded and three-dimensional. Next, I added small dots using gamboge yellow on the highlight area. That's it for this video. We have learned what complementary colors are and how they can be used to create natural looking shadows, and how an alternative color mix can create more dramatic effect. I hope this video helped you in some way. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more watercolor painting content. See you in another video. Until then, take care and bye bye from Prema.